Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Justice League Infinity, issue number 6. And, well, all the stuff you see on the cover actually is in the book, which that's pretty shocking. That's not usually how comic book covers work. But there's a fight against that guy, so all this stuff pretty much reflected in there, man. This is actually a pretty good cover because of that. Like, we're tying together a lot of stuff here. So the story opens up with the Justice League, and by that I mean like Superman showing up to where the other Justice League is like just floating in space, unconscious. And then John Stewart tells the story of how that happened, and instead of just telling it to them, which would have been boring, that would have been a lot of text bubbles. He actually illustrates it with his power ring, so all these next couple of pages are all in green. This is a really cool effect. I really liked it as a way to tell the story of what had happened, of what was going on, to catch the reader up so that we would have the essential knowledge to go forward. This is the way to do it. No big blobs of text, and you want to differentiate it from, what's happening now. So you have this device of the ring projecting an image, and it's great. The image is separate, it looks different. Now, within that image, there's a flashback, and that's in sepia tone and green, which I thought was kind of funny. One of the things that I really like those things. I guess I'm going to keep going with like stuff I like. I also like Amazo 2's design. I thought it's pretty cool, and we get some resolution on the John Stewart, Shara Hall, Vixen. I suddenly blinked on her real name. It's Marie, something like that. They're like love triangle. It happens too quickly. The resolution is just it's done. And that's it. It's actually really unsatisfying, which is a shame. The art in the issue's good. The issue's got a great pace. Had a lot of fun reading a lot of the stuff that happened. So that's all the things I like. Now, stuff I don't like. It's kind of creatively bankrupt. So all the stuff that's happening in here has happened in other stories. This battle here, if you don't see like what's going on here, this is just an echo of like Final Crisis. You have the evil Monitor, or Amazo. You have the evil Superman, and they're standing off against multiple regular Supermen. Like, this stuff is directly derivative of things that happened. I guess Final Crisis was what? 10, 12 years ago, something like that. But this is all like things that have literally happened. We've just put a coat of paint on it. And that's kind of an unsatisfying feeling. Not only is it like, how do I put it? Not only is it like represent or derivative in that way, but Amazo is powered here, and this is a spoiler, but I don't think it's too much of a spoiler because it's before the staples. Amazo here is like powered by the anti-life equation from a dark side that's not evil. We just saw a dark side that was not evil in the Wonder Woman issue, where she met a dark side that wasn't evil and then battled the anti-life equation. Like, not only are we hearkening back to stuff that I enjoyed Final Crisis. So not only are we hearkening back to stuff that I think is well regarded, but we're also just kind of hearkening back to stuff that happened just like 2 issues ago. And I guess you can kind of look at that as a Chekhov's gun situation. Like, we've shown the anti-life equation, therefore we must use the anti-life equation. I suppose you could go look at it that way, but I don't know. The whole thing just feels a little creatively bankrupt to me. And maybe it should, maybe it shouldn't, I don't know. But that's just kind of how I'm feeling about Justice League Infinity number 6. It's all playing around with multiverses, which have gotten really boring. Multiverses were interesting like 30 years ago. They're not so interesting now. Everybody's got a multiverse. Everybody has a million versions of each character. Therefore, continuity doesn't matter. Therefore, the characters don't matter. And that's kind of what this feels like. We have like 3 Supermen in one scene. That was cool in the original Crisis on Infinite Earths. Don't get me wrong. But here, we've seen multiple Supermen intervening multiple times. I mean, again, I'm going to just say Final Crisis, you had like 51 Supermen on one side, one Superman on the other. Here we have two Supermen on one side, one Superman on the other. Yeah. All right. So that's how I feel about it. I'm still kind of enjoying it. I want to see what issue seven's got going on because I think it might be kind of interesting. But I'm no longer like holding out great hope that I'm going to go, boy, this was really great. I think I'm just going to end up being like, yeah, this was okay. And that's not really what I wanted to say. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.